Hi guys, welcome to another lecture of JavaScript. Let's continue, and I'm going to show you how to use the else if statement. So let's start as usual with a normal statement if and parentheses. Let's also create two variables. Num1 equals 2 and var num2 equals 3. Now in the first condition, let's type num1 is bigger than 1. Do this. Document write parenthesis, and between the parentheses, let's type is bigger than 1. And here we type else. And if we want to check, for example, another variable or another condition, you can also use the else if statement. Okay, so else if parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis, let's type num2 less than 2. Do this. Document dot write num2 is less than 2, and here is, let's type here num1 is bigger than 1. And at the end you can type else in here, let's type document dot write parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis let's type none of the variables match with the condition. Okay, so let's save this. So we have a first if, okay, where we have the condition if number one variable is greater or bigger than 1, do this or run this code. Else if number 2 is, let me change this to 4, okay, it will run this as well. Otherwise, it will run this. Okay, so let's try the code and see what happens. Okay, num1 is bigger than 1. So we use the else if to check another condition in case that this condition first is false. So right now the condition in the first if is true. So this will run and the code stops here. What about if I type num1 is bigger than 5? This will return false and this will not run, so it will go to the else if and checks if this condition is true. And in this case, it's not, so let's change this to or. So it's true, so it will run this one here. Let's check that. And there it is. Num2 is less than 2. And if we change this to a 1, this is false, this is false as well, so it will return this one here. Okay, as you'll see, there it is. Okay, so you can put as much as else ifs as you want. You can type else if again, and you can compare it here again. Document dot write. Let's type here works. This condition we can type num1 is less than or equal to number 2. Okay, so let me check this. This is false, this is false, and this is true. Okay, if none of the ifs are true, the else at the end will run. Okay, but in this case, it will run this code here. Let me check, and there it is. Okay, guys, so that's it. And if you have any questions, just post your questions or comments in the Q&A section, and see you guys later. Bye.